Welcome back to Night Mind, friends. It's time to finish our descent into darkness with Noah Maxwell and come face to face with the reality of his world. When we last left Noah, he had just survived his 21st birthday, but not without suffering some trauma. The Observer did his best to try and take Noah away to be tortured by the Collective, but a rogue member, Firebrand, interrupted his plan and rescued Noah, revealing that he is Noah's future personality in the process. A member of the Collective who, while still infected with its power, has just enough free will to lash out against the Administrator, Slenderman. Firebrand broke through space and time to rescue himself in the past, leaving Noah hidden messages in his videos and cutting the Observer off in his attempt to attack on 11/11. Noah is now more aware of his situation than ever before. He is correct in thinking that the Collective is going to take him, but entirely wrong in thinking it's a full victory. Firebrand has granted him an opportunity to do things right in this timeline and defeat the Collective. But will Noah realize there's a true reason to be hopeful or despair at seeing that he lost the battle in a previous life? For the most part, Noah's emotional and mental states seem to have stabilized. On April 3rd, he tweets, "For those wondering, I'm alive and well. Not much has happened since the livestream, but it's these quiet times that mess with me the most. I'm still not convinced that this isn't all just one long fucked up super nightmare yet. This calm makes no sense, but then again, what does?" The oddities continue with the next tweet from Noah's account, including a video link and a base 64 coded message. "Trust me, trust yourself, trust us." The video is titled Deus Ex Machina, a literary term that means God from the Machine. God from the Machine is a story device that involves a doomed hero getting exactly what they need at the very last second against impossible odds. It's described as God from the Machine due to its ancient Greek roots during tragedy plays. A machine would be used by the production crew to place actors playing gods and goddesses on stage, usually in the moment the god would arrive to save the tragic hero. It still stands as a metaphor in fiction today. Anything in a story that can be described as a Deus Ex Machina involves a writer, the machine, delivering salvation to the hero in an act of godly power. Combine this concept with what we've learned about the Collective being part of Slenderman's extended consciousness, and also bear in mind that Firebrand is the only member to fight complete assimilation as we view the following video. Was that who I think it was at 058 in the video? Looks a hell of a lot like Evan from EMH, and he's gone insane. This is just dumbfounding. The more I watch the video, the more confusing it is. Fires, Evan, gifts. I don't remember stabbing anyone, and there's nothing in my shoes. Cursor could be Mary, considering Firebrand mentioned she had a safe I had to find. And Mr. Scars could be Milo. I think he did cut himself. The guy in the chair is definitely from my dreams. Gotta be Mr. Scars. But why does he have a gun? And why is he sending me a briefcase? Dream. Running in the woods. Searching for something. See a dead body. Turn around, I'm on an old bridge. Someone comes up behind me. I wake. In transit. Firebrand. This letter came today. Nervous about opening it. I thought I was getting a briefcase, not more cryptic bullshit. Don't want to open this, but I have to. Don't want to do it alone, but I have no friends. Might record myself opening it so I don't feel alone. So much shit just went down, I am bewildered. Rendering this video as fast as I can. Computer shit might take a while. Uploading tonight.
Got this letter in the mail a few days ago. It says obituary on the front. On the back there's this tape. 2 X's. It's all old and sticky. I think it's waterlogged or something. And to be honest, I've been very nervous to open it. I was expecting to get a briefcase and get a fucking letter. I don't know. So I've waited, and I've decided to do it on camera because I don't know why. I feel, I know you think this is stupid, but I feel a little less alone. Because, like, I mean, it feels like maybe you guys are there with me behind the lens, so I'm not alone in my house. Looks like there's some sort of paper in it. I mean, it could be a picture or. Yeah, how you doing? Yeah. Yeah, I'm fine. I was just busy. Everything okay? Hello? Yeah, I'm okay. What's wrong? Calm down. Calm down. What's wrong? Please stop crying. Please, just tell me what's wrong, okay? Please, just tell me what's wrong. Shit, so is it suicide? Oh my god, that's awful. Are there any, do you have any leads on who did it, or? Wait, were there any symbols? Fuck. No, I mean like gang symbols, like gang signs. Did they find any gang signs? Well, they found her. Mary's dead. Mary Asher's dead. Yup, gone. They found her in a car, in a lake, shot. Shit. Sorry, Milo. Sorry I couldn't find her. But wait. Milo. Mr. Scars. Observer. Observer said that Mr. Scars is the one who kills Mary. He's alive? Some pictures in here. What's this? It's a news article. Body of wanted woman found murdered in submerged car? Oh my god. A mystery is unfolding as police in Alabama have found the body of wanted woman Mary Asher closer to home than expected. Asher's beige Honda was found submerged in a Huntsville retention pond by survey crew, officials say. Oh my god. Huntsville police, with help from the Huntsville Fire Department, have recovered the car from the pond Wednesday morning. Investigators have ruled her death a homicide, as Mary was found in the passenger seat with tape covering her eyes and a gunshot wound to the abdomen. There's some pictures in here. What else is in here? Just this paper. Mary runs no more after fleeing for so long, but now you must answer the door. Oh my god. Oh my god!
Having a staring contest with the case. Afraid to touch it. All that badassery I mustered up isn't working. Gotta at least try to open it. The combo was 00000 when I found the case. Now compiling a list of all the possible number combos that might open it with clues in mind. Going to try and open the briefcase now with the combos that you all helped me come up with. Wish me luck. I'm speechless right now. Completely bewildered again. Not even sure if I should upload this video because of what I just found in this case. Decided to upload this shit. There's no use in hiding anything at this point. It needs to be documented. Rendering now. It'll be up tonight. Noah, now in possession of the briefcase, is ready to try all the combinations provided by viewers. He goes through a few of them first, including birthdays and other important dates, until finally hitting the right combo.
Oh. Okay. Hopefully it's not a big scary fucking mouth. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I know this stuff. Wait a minute, I know this stuff. Hold on a second. This is stuff I gave to Milo. This is the Rubik's Cube I gave to Milo when he left in 2008. It's so old. But this is it. Wait a minute. Dear Noah, may this case full of my old belongings somehow aid you in fighting whatever is plaguing us. Unfortunately, by the time you receive this, I'll surely be dead. I am sorry that I cannot explain more because I think it may jeopardize my life under the recent extraordinary circumstances of my current existence. But I think you'll be able to figure it out in the end. I trust you, old friend. Love, Milo Asher. This This is crazy. Oh my god. This is it. This is his journal. Yes! Fucking jackpot. Oh my god. I mean, it has a lock on it, but it's here. It's here, man. Yes! What else is in here? Shoes. Oh! Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Oh, shit. These are the shoes I gave Milo. Oh my god, these are my shoes. Oh shit, I totally forgot. When Milo left, he said that he needed shoes for some reason, so I had an old pair of my old shoes, and I gave it to him. Excuse me? More tapes? Guess you wanted me to see something. Okay then. Oh, is that it?
I'm rich?
It wasn't easy, but you can thank me later. Bye for now.
Extraordinary circumstances.
Going through the contents of this case, head is spinning. Gonna make an update on my findings, but I have no idea where to start. Noah seems to really examine the contents of the case for a while as he also deals with school. We continue into the first week of November without a video update. Halloween. Uneventful. Stayed in my room trying to salvage footage from the tape. I'm grateful because I just recovered some serious stuff. My 22nd birthday is in 30 minutes. I'm nervous, but not like last year. There haven't been any warning signs. Firebrand must be protecting me. Happy birthday, Noah. Unsure how much longer I can keep you safe. The administrator doesn't like what I'm doing. Answers are coming. Firebrand. Uneventful birthday. Posting a video on my briefcase findings tonight. Still getting clips from the tape together. Posting that on Friday.
$100,000. That is just shy of $100,000. You may think that I'm happy about this, but I'm not. Because I am now the owner of mystery money. Potentially stolen money. I don't know where this money came from. It could have come from anywhere. Since Milo is most certainly Mr. Scars, and he's somehow alive now too, which is news to me. Maybe he stole this money from somewhere. A bank, a safe. Hell, this might even be Mary's money. I don't even know if this money is real or not. It could be a damn good counterfeit. And I would take a bill or two down to the bank, you know, so they could like check out and see if this money is real or not. But I don't know if somebody's tracking this money. Maybe they're tracing the fucking serial numbers. I could be in big trouble for owning this money. Sure, I'm sitting on $100K, but what's the use if I could get in serious trouble for even having it? I know I gotta trust Firebrand here, but this may be detrimental to me. if the money is claimed sometime in the future, once I get a job, a solid paying job, I'm willing to work hard to pay off that lent money if I have to.
As for the other items in the case, there is a story behind each of them. The Sudoku Rubik's Cube was broken when Noah gave it to Milo during their weekend visit. Milo took it home to see if he could fix it, and it appears he did. The journal, of course, belongs to Milo, but at first, Noah couldn't find a key. He was tempted to break the lock or the clasp to get inside until spotting a piece of paper in the journal.
It's a fortune. Find the key, learn the lesson. That stopped me. There was something I was missing. Milo asked for a pair of shoes before he left. He said he needed work shoes. I gave him a pair of my old loafers. Noting that there were secret frames at the end of Deus Ex Machina, I checked all my shoes, found nothing. I looked at the bottom of these shoes, and I noticed that there's holes in the heel from the wear. In the left shoe, there's this. And in the right, a key. So, as you might expect, I tried the key in the lock and it doesn't open. I know I was supposed to find this key. It has to be for this lock. It is the same size and the fucking strap that it's on is the same material that the book is made out of. Because it doesn't work, I get this uneasy feeling in my gut. Like maybe I shouldn't cut this open. Like maybe I'm hesitant to break this lock. I'm just getting really bad vibes from these supernatural people. And I mean the hints to make me look into the souls, find the key, learn the lesson. I found this on purpose. Why doesn't it work? I'm missing something, I know it. I've been trying to figure it out for weeks now. I'll get it. I'll figure it out. Finally, we have the tape. I was only able to get a handful of clip salvage from it. The majority of it is either blank or too damaged. I'm putting everything I managed to get off the tape together now, and I'll be uploading it this Friday. It's pretty eye-opening.
Next, Noah uploads the footage he salvaged from the tape.
I'm making this tape to prove that I'm not insane. I don't know what to say, but whoever ends up watching this needs to believe me and bear with me. I'm not crazy. This will be my final recording. You will most likely only be watching this if I don't make it. So if I'm not alive as you hear me speak this, I'm sorry, but it was necessary. I need to beat this before it gets to me.
The next segment of footage is shot from the perspective of someone waking up in what appears to be an abandoned house. They breathe heavily as they run around, trying to place where they are, and have a noticeably raspy voice as they call out to see if anyone's around. Outside, the person finds a demolition notice taped to the front door. They head back indoors and then realize they haven't checked their pockets yet. We get another clip of Milo expressing that nobody believes what he has to say and things have gotten out of hand. Next, the person in the condemned house manages to get the briefcase open, finding the money inside. And, in the pocket of the briefcase, a gun.
I can't live like this. Not anymore.
Hey, Mom. It's me. I'm back. I figured it all out. You're gonna drop whatever you're doing and come to the house this Friday at 9 p.m. sharp. I'll be waiting there for you. If you don't come, you'll never see me again.
I need to end this before anything gets worse.
Stop right there. Is this really what it comes down to? How could you live with yourself after what you've done to me?
I had no choice. You know what I had to do.
No. You made that choice willingly. You're the one to blame. I was innocent.
When life had to be sacrificed to save our family from this plane.
But it was my life. I'm your fucking son.
I had to. Milo.
There was no love. It was all a lie. To use me. I read it all. I know what you did to Noah. What my entire life was really meant for. I know you killed Dad.
Whoa. Hold on now, Milo. Honey, we can talk this out. I still don't know things like how to kill Mr. Slim or who Mr. Scott is.
Well, I've got news for you, Mom. I'm Mr. Scars.
No.
I'm so sorry. They made me do this.
That's all I have to say. Please forgive me. This is Milo Asher. April 30th, 2010.
The final frame message lets us know how Milo actually died and why his voice is so dry. A lot of information has just come to us at once. First, Milo is alive. He has been brought back by the collective. We actually have evidence from the Observer himself to back this up, too. It was foretold. During the Observer's Formspring takeover, a viewer submitted a question about Milo that prompted this answer. Milo is long dead, but he will be alive soon, if only for a short while. Another power can be attributed to the collective now: revival of the dead. And judging from the video, there are more aspects of Milo's death that aren't adding up than before. First, we learned he overdosed on pills, and the Observer provided evidence to that claim with a picture he showed us. But now we've seen Milo's goodbye tape with visual evidence during the tape and in the final frame to suggest he died by a razor, either of his own power or through murder. We've also learned that Mary Asher can't be trusted in any capacity. She lied about Milo's death, she killed Milo's father, which he somehow discovered, and she was more than willing to sacrifice him to the collective to save herself. The Observer was right. Mary Asher, otherwise known as Cursor, really does deserve the title of the Selfish. And because it seems that she was never fully a member of the collective, the administrator had her taken out for good. The knowledge Mary gained from reading Carl's journal saved her from total assimilation, but it couldn't stop a bullet. We know what happened from here, too. Milo packed the suitcase with items he believed no one needed, brought it to his house, and then disappeared. Whether his body has gone back to whatever void Slenderman is keeping victims or not isn't clear at this time, but somehow the collective was able to revive Milo, if only for a while, to complete a very specific task. Firebrand took advantage of the opportunity and gave him one more mission before he could disappear, and now Noah is in a better position to gain forward momentum than ever. On Twitter, we can even see Noah gaining additional help. Been having a lot of bizarre deja vu lately. This sounds nuts, but I think I'm getting premonitions from Firebrand. We're linked after all. Later that month, on December 20th, Firebrand submits a new message. You will soon be gifted valuable information from our mutual acquaintance as per our agreement. Be wary, he's a dangerous one. On Christmas Eve, Noah takes up Twitter again. Just got a strange unmarked envelope in the mail, but it's obvious who it's from. I don't want to open it, but I have to.
So, I just went out to get my mail, and I found this blank envelope in my mailbox. You know, like, there's no address or anything written on it, but yeah, I'm a bit troubled. I'm pretty sure I know who sent it to me. I mean, fucking purple tape's dead giveaway, but that haunter. Pretty sure I've seen somebody wearing that on a shirt before. Yep. Evan. I'm not looking forward to opening this thing at all, but if there's one thing that I've learned from all this, it's that no progress is made from just staring pensively at unopened letters. So I'm gonna open it now.
Dear Mr. Maxwell, it has come to my attention that you are currently struggling to maintain your grasp on the situation involving Stick in the Mud. I understand and sympathize with your plights. It is not an easy ordeal to undergo by any means, especially when you are as clueless and outgunned as you currently seem to be. Okay, one, I don't accept help from evil, possessed, lunatic murderers. And two, how am I supposed to trust this psycho? For all I know, I'm a loose end. I mean, they let me into their houses when I visited, so I mean, I know things I probably shouldn't, and he's planning to off me or something because I know too much. I really don't want to meet up with Evan or this Habit or whatever the fuck he wants to call himself. Maybe in the future, when I become a scary god demon. Yeah, but I'm not that yet. What is this, PS? Huh? He's here in my house? He came to me? Well, okay. Let's do this shit.
You can do this.
What the fuck?
Noah, how are ya? Shut the door, man. Cats will get out.
The fuck?
Yeah, shut the door. Come on.
What the fuck am I?
Shut the door. Cats will get out.
What the? Evan?
Close. How are ya? Take a seat.
No.
Take a seat.
I don't think so. You can fuck right off.
You're in my house. Take a seat.
What the fuck am I doing here? Where am I? What is this?
My house. Oh, don't worry. You're safe here. Nothing is gonna come slithering in. He can't really touch it. So you're fine. Think of this as a nice little vacation spot.
God, you look terrible.
Well, fuck you too. I invite you into my house so graciously and you insult me. Wow. That is hurtful. I am very interested in you and your life. That's why I brought you here. You see, I knew you wouldn't really come under your own initiative. You're not as stupid as the other ones, really. So, what I did was I brought you here. That's why you walked through my house. Pretty sweet trick, right? Pretty cool.
I suppose.
Okay, cool. So, do you have the journal yet?
Which one? There's more than one. You gotta be more specific.
Okay. A while ago, a few years ago, like a bunch of years ago, I was working with a group of people. There, you might know them. What they're called again? Nazis. Yeah, the Nazis. So, the Nazis had themselves a little bit of a project going on, and there was one particular man on the project. I believe his name was Sebastian, and Sebastian had a little bit of a journal. So it's Sebastian's journal, written by a Nazi.
Yeah, I know that. I know that.
Good. Do you have it?
No.
Not good.
I've been trying to get it.
Try harder. Trust me. Because that journal is the only thing that's going to keep you alive.
What is it? What is it?
Think of it like the pulp bubble. Nothing can hurt you. Well, he can't hurt you, specifically.
What?
Think of it like a bulletproof vest. But for a very particular kind of bullets. His bullets. Get the bulletproof vest. You're gonna want it. Okay, Noah. Second order of business. There is a particular symbol in your life that you've seen a lot since all this dirty business got started. Do you know the symbol I'm talking about?
Yeah?
Yeah. Looks kind of like an eye or whatever. That's more so the reason that you're here. I want you to draw that symbol. Do you think you can do that?
Yeah.
Excellent.
But why do you want me to draw it?
Because you're in my house, and you're my guest, and I'm asking you to do it. So if you could just get down to doing it, plenty of space.
Okay.
Knock yourself out.
That's it. Right?
You know, Noah, I appreciate you doing this for me. I mean, you are in kind of a bit of a pickle, staring into the face of someone who still has blood on him.
Of course, you're going to be a little bit cooperative. So, I see that you're intelligent. You know when to say yes and when to say no, when to go with the flow and when to stop. This would be a time that you go with the flow. This would not be a time to fuck around. So I want you to do it again. Better.
Why?
Because I fucking asked you to. That's why. Do it again. This time with your correct hand.
Okay. Play your little fucking game. Is that better?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, it's better if we were trying to draw a sack of shit. Let's do it again. This time, if you don't do it right, I am going to cut off your left shoulder. That means you lose the entire left arm. Do it again. Wait. Maybe violence isn't the best motivator. I want you to think about something. I want you to think about every time that you've ever seen this thing, every time that it's ever popped up into your life. Think about where. Think about why it could have been there, what it was involved in, and then, Noah, most of all, I want you to think about its relation to him. And I want you to think about your freedom. Do you understand?
Yes.
All right. You gotta put meaning into this. Feeling. Think about all the different shit it was used for every time you saw it. Places at which you saw it. It should practically draw itself. All encompassing the master in the middle, split amongst it, and dispersed. Yeah, that's better. And then we can draw happy little mountains, little trees. Well done! Fucking fantastic.
Okay, what does it mean? Does it have a name?
That is it. That is the name. That is what it means. What it means is this. Names come from trying to apply meaning to something, but this doesn't need a name. This in and of itself is the meaning. It represents what it is, and what it is separation. You see, this little symbol right here basically represents severance. Cutting the puppet strings. Do you catch my drift?
Yeah.
So you could use it to...
Sever ties with something?
Exactly. It's not really important on getting it exactly right. It needs to be ballpark, but with the correct intentions. You understand? An example. You found this on your computer, right?
Yeah.
Involved with your accounts, correct?
Yeah, YouTube, Twitter, whatever, yeah.
Exactly. And then your accounts were no longer entirely yours.
No. So are you telling me this can hack my accounts?
Yes, that is not what it's meant for, but it can. Thinking that it's just a hack tool is an insult to what it is, quite frankly. Yes, Noah, it can hack into your accounts. It was used that way, but broader scale, it can hack into a human being. Broader scale, it can hack into something grander, something much bigger, something much more powerful. It traces all the way back to magic and runes and shit like that, but y'all never did it right. There's plenty that actually work. This happens to be one of them. These symbols run on feeling, they run on emotion. They run on your want and your meaning. Your desire for it has to be random. If you were to, let's say, put this on something, and that something were to enter someone, then that someone now loses control over the person that did the thing in the beat. Put it on a knife, you fucking retard, and shove him in the neck. If the will is there. Put it on something that can be used. Isabel, get away from that door. Put it on something that can be used. Allow the tool to enter the controller, and the controller loses control
Stay the fuck away from me.
of the wheel there. You're a junky one. Now, let's say, because I'm sure it's on your mind, worst case scenario, what if I'm lying? What if I'm a son of a bitch and I'm lying to you? Well, then you're dead. So, that's pretty much all I wanted to talk about. Any questions?
Okay, I got a question.
Shoot.
Why are you telling me this?
Noah, I'm Evan. I'm your friend.
Don't bullshit me. I know you're not Evan. You're Habit. Saw you kill Jeff. I saw you kill your friends.
I killed my friends. No, I didn't. I killed his friends. No, Noah. It's a crazy world out there. You never really know what's gonna happen next. So I would take your friends where you can find them.
Who is that?
Hello? Are you okay?
Who's in there?
Oh, I love my life. What's my door number 2? Oh. Howdy, Pilgrim.
Who the fuck is that? God, who is that? Is that Vinny? That's not Vinny.
Well, good night.
Who the fuck was that?
A drifter. People walk in people's houses all the time at this day and age. You, of all people, should know that, Mr. Intruder Man. So, probably about the right time to say that you should be skedaddling, getting on out of here. So let me go ahead and unlock this door for you. Oh, I'm sure you're in a big hurry. Remember what we talked about? It will literally be the only thing that saves your life. Okay. I'm expecting pizza. I don't want you having any.
But I don't even know where I am.
That's cool. I don't care. Get out of my house. You could leave my house like this, or you could leave my house with a broken arm. I thought you'd choose this one. That's what I figured.
Well,
remember, Noah. The only person that can save you is you. Good luck. Fuck off.
you can't just leave me here. Fucking asshole. Tell me where I am, you sick fuck.
You're not the pizza guy.
What? Fucking asshole. Where the fuck am I?
Well, now we know who Firebrand was talking about when he said Noah would receive valuable information from a mutual acquaintance. This falls in line with the footage that confused Noah from Deus Ex Machina. Firebrand seems to have secured his power to fight the big bad stick in the mud by striking a deal with Habit. What exactly the deal was is a mystery, but judging from Firebrand's reassurance that this was arranged by him, we may actually, in this one and only instance so far, trust Habit. Beyond Firebrand's messages, there are grounds for listening to Habit's advice. We know from the events of Everyman Hybrid that Habit has had a major falling out with Slenderman. Their business arrangement is through, and I can think of no better way for Habit to burn Slenderman outside of the Everyman Hybrid circle than to cheat him out of another collective member. Even better than that, though, is to give that escaped victim of collective assimilation the knowledge he needs to actually fight back. If anybody's going to abuse a weapon against Slender Man, it would be Noah, and Habit knows it. For once, it does look like we can actually trust Habit. After all, there is something in it for him that's already been arranged by Noah in the future, and more likely than not, the deal is pointed at the defeat of Slender Man. Habit's reward has already been taken care of. It doesn't look like he'll be burning Noah. In February, Noah uploads the rest of his footage from that night. He realizes shortly after leaving Habit's house that he's far from home. In stopping to speak to a man in a car, Noah learns that he's in New Jersey and there's no car to go anywhere, but he's also traveled back in time. He was taken to Habit's house on December 20th, but it's now September 29th. Noah stumbles around until finding a gas station where he enters the bathroom and suddenly reappears outside in a new location. Distortion is caught on every inch of the screen as the camera rolls. Noah receives a message from Firebrand on his phone. Find the bridge before they do. Noah goes anywhere and everywhere trying to find this bridge or any form of help, and the distortion only increases. He comments that nothing about this place feels right. It's not natural, and he's being followed by something. He stops to get a drink at a water fountain and begins coughing up blood. Wherever he is, he really shouldn't be. It's wreaking havoc on his system. The danger of where he is only becomes clearer when Noah finds a stairwell to an apartment complex.
What the fuck? No. Gotta keep documenting. Gotta keep documenting. Gotta get out of here. Gotta get out of here. Walking around in circles.
Noah works his way around a bit more, and then, at last, he comes across the bridge.
Fucking hate New Jersey.
You cannot listen to what any of them try to tell you. I know this doesn't make sense. I know it's very confusing. You're not gonna win this.
You're dead.
I know this doesn't make sense.
What the fuck, Jeff?
You gotta kill yourself.
What?
You can't be. You're not gonna be the hero of this.
You're not making any
If
sense.
you want to help anybody, that's all you can do. You gotta kill yourself. It's the only solution. You just
I don't
stop
understand.
filming this shit. Kill yourself. I know things are confusing right now, man. You gotta listen. Okay, you can't listen to them. All right, trust me.
What the fuck, Jeff?
Just don't listen to them.
Jeff? How are you alive? This doesn't make any sense.
What are you doing here, huh?
No. Fuck this. No. No. No.
Really? Come here. Yeah, let's run from him in his own house.
Get the fuck away from me.
Noah! I don't remember letting you out. How'd you get here?
I don't know. I just found myself here. I don't know where I am. I don't know where this place is.
Just a bug caught in a web, huh? Just a beetle in a dryer. What's going on? It's so hot! Up is down, down is up. I'm so confused. So, what'd you think of him?
He's supposed to be dead. I saw you So you murder him?
Yeah, well, things are a little bit different here. So, what he said to you about all that dirty business, killing yourself. What do you think?
I don't know what to believe at this point.
I don't know what to believe. So what, you're just gonna kill yourself? Is that the option that you have? Is that a legitimate choice? The shit isn't even on the fucking register, you understand me? No. You won't do it. I can smell it on you. You know why? Because... Are you filming?
I don't want to forget.
Well, let's compose ourselves. For God's sakes, man. We're on camera. We have to look good. We have to look proper. Noah, you only really got one choice, and that is to fight. And that is to trust me. Hell, I may not be the greatest guy, but I'm not asking you to put a gun to your head and pull the trigger, am I?
How the fuck can I trust you anyway?
Listen, Mr. Fighter. You can't. You can only trust yourself. See? That's why I'm not doing it for you. Did I ask you to give anything to me? Am I holding a gun? No. I gave things to you. You said it yourself, man. I mean, it's only a matter of time till you're dead. Might as well fight while you can, right? Right.
Noah, you're gonna fight.
Because I told you to fight.
Look at you. You're shaking. You don't have the cojones to kill yourself. You just have that.
Fuck you. Fuck you and all you stand for, you cocksucker.
It's always the fuck you. Always the fuck you. What does it even mean? Where are you but here? What's changed because of that?
I feel better. I derive pleasure from that. Fuck you.
A reprieve. From a stagnant, unchanging sorrow and pain.
I can understand. But I can't respect it. Noah, I want you to look at me, and I want you to tell me that you're gonna do what I asked you to do.
No. Fuck you.
You're lying. You're gonna find that journal. You're gonna draw that symbol on what you need to do it on.
Not because I asked you to, no, because you want to. See, I'm here for your benefit.
Now, you're gonna go do what I asked. Sorry. Do what you want to do, of course. And I'm gonna go back to hunting down that little rascal and a couple others. So, what are we gonna do, Noah? Are we gonna fight or are we gonna die screaming?
I just want to go home.
Go home. I can do that.
Bitch.
For those of you who are confused about what just happened concerning Jeff, the series of events in Everyman Hybrid Explained will take care of the issue. For those who have gone through Everyman Hybrid Explained, this is the evidence I spoke of regarding the only one group theory. Noah ended up in the Candle universe, taken there by Firebrand for the sole purpose of finding the bridge where he encountered Jeff. Jeff is here because he died in the main world. He's out of the game, so he's back in the Candle universe where Habit and other supernatural creatures have immense power. The others will probably join him upon their death, assuming the only one group theory is true. Otherwise, this is just the original copy of Jeff running around who knows that Noah becomes Firebrand in his lifetime and has some alternative advice for him. This version of Jeff may not know that Firebrand is actually on Noah's side and has only seen Noah being assimilated into the collective to become Firebrand. As such, his only advice is for Noah to just quit. Months pass by with no activity from Noah after this experience. His next tweet comes on June 5th, 2014. Been laying low. Feels like they'll come for me any day now. But they don't. I kinda miss them. I think they've broken me. In August, the Vine account is open for Noah without him even realizing it, and though he's tried to log in since discovering the account, it won't accept his Twitter information. The first video is titled, "I'll Be Watching You." Three days later, Noah seems to follow the advice of the Vine video and takes out Milo's journal. I'm tired of staring at this book. I'm tired of waiting for me to wake up and do something. I feel lost inside myself. What is real? I'm tired. I still want to die, but I don't want them to kill me. Can't tell if I've lost my mind or if I'm lost in my mind or both. The journal mocks me. I'm not sure if I'm more afraid of the unknown or of the known coming to an end. Uncertainty is more unpleasant than unpleasant certainty. I can't take it anymore. I'm sick of finding these fucking things hidden around my house. They've been popping up for months now, hidden in plain sight. Didn't want to post about it, thought it'd stop eventually. This is the amount I've found in the past week alone. Why have this many appeared? Getting worried. Something's coming. Another Vine video arrives on October 30th titled, "Why Are You Still Awake?" Birthday. Quiet. Feels like defusing a bomb. Think the bomb's a dud. Why do I keep thinking they're predictable? They're just watching me squirm. I recorded an update on my birthday. Rewatching it, I hesitated posting. I didn't want people to see me like this. I got real bummed out. But fuck it. If I don't get this vid out, I'm going to hate myself even more. I may be pathetic, but I'm no quitter anymore. It's going up Friday.
Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Noah. Happy birthday.
Hello. It's been a while. How you been? That's good. It's real good. What's that? How have I been? Oh, I've been stagnant, trapped, lost. How the fuck do you think I've been? I'm sorry, I gotta shave. Shh. Nothing really groundbreaking's happened for months, but then again, I haven't really done anything too groundbreaking exactly. I've been on pause, really. And they've been waiting. They've been waiting for me to make the next move because it's my turn. And I don't want to make it so fast. They don't like waiting. So they give me the nightmares. You know, those fun dreams. The really horrible shit. The stuff that doesn't make you sleep too well. The ones that are so goddamn downright horrifying and vivid that you just can't tell if you're awake or not. Sometimes I'm at the boardwalk. Other times I'm hanging out with Milo again. Those are seldom. Sometimes I think I see the future. They're so frequent, you know. Every day. It's like if I close my eyes, I can fucking see them. Shh! Shut up! My parents visited again some months ago. I had to lie to them again. I had to say, I got a job. I ain't got no job. Think this could get a job? I've been spending money out of the briefcase. I found a friend at the bottom of a bottle I said I'd never touch again. I'm not a drunk. I'm just hungover, okay? Went to Mary's funeral. That was fun. Didn't bother filming. I mean, half of me wanted to take a risk, and the other half just wanted to feel like a normal person again. Going to a normal funeral for a normal dead mother. You know, she's buried right next to him. Same plot and everything. Real depressing. A few people came. My mother didn't cry. And just standing over those two graves, thinking of those two coffins, and just having one thing run through my mind over and over. Who's in the ground and who isn't? I still don't know for sure. Oh, and I have a Vine account now, I guess. Okay. I don't know who fucking made it. I mean, I guess I probably did. I sleepwalk now, you know. I sleepwalk a lot. I forgot to tell you. I sleepwalk a lot. I don't know why. I mean, it's probably Firebrand. Firebrand probably fucking made it. I don't know why. Probably controlling me somehow. Possession. I don't know. What a great guy. Sorry, it's just too ridiculous. I can't tell how long they've been hidden here, but I'm starting to find them. A lot of them, all over the place. Like, I found 30 so far. It's crazy. And judging from the Vine account that got made recently against my will, it's Firebrand leaving them here. It's gotta be him. But you see, though, all these messages, they relate to me. And not only that, they're messing with my grasp on reality. Because you know what, the longer you look at it, I think it's all code. A message, a warning maybe. Half of these things seem like they're helping me. And then the other half, they're just kind of just too ambiguous. And I mean, some are just obviously here to scare me. But they all speak to me though. They all feel like they're here for a reason. Like they're trying to tell me something. Or maybe they're just trying to break me even further, you know? The lesson is in the crawl space? What the fuck does that mean? What is that? I don't got no crawl spaces in my house. Boardwalk's waiting, huh? Well, guess what? I can wait another fucking 1,000 years, cause I ain't going. I ain't going, motherfucker! Suck my dick, Confucius, because you have been declined, bitch. No clue on what all this means, but, you know, maybe Firebrand needs a lot of takeout. I fucking hate takeout, so, whatever. I tell ya, every day of my miserable life feels like Groundhog Day. I have so much shit to do, so many things I just have yet to understand, and I end up doing the same shit every day. Nothing. And I just... Hey! Say it again! Say it again, motherfucker! Get the fuck over here, piece of shit! Say it again, motherfucker! Say it again! You think you're gonna get to me? Oh, what you got? I'm better than you. I'm smarter than you. I can hear you loud and clear. You want attention, huh? That's what you want. Here's some fucking words. This damn book. Ooh, what a character this motherfucker is. It mocks me. You know, it fucking mocks me. key doesn't work. But they want me to open it, by force. But I'm not gonna. Because that's what they want me to do. And I'm not gonna do what they want me to do. You know, maybe it's best to leave Pandora's box closed. Maybe that's the best course of action. You know, it's, in a way, it's kind of like this fortune cookie. You're so tempted to open it, but you're so afraid, because you don't know what's inside. You don't know what it's gonna say, huh? You don't know, you just don't fucking know. But it's strange. It's been a long while since something legitimate happened. Like, a good half a year. And I kind of miss them in a weird way. I think they've broken me. Milo, if you're out there, somehow, somewhere, I'm a complete and total failure, man. I'm so afraid of my own shadow that I can't even read the book you sent me. I've let you down. You deserve better than me. I'm sorry.
Before continuing on, let's take a look at all of the hidden frames inside of the Fortunes video. There were certainly a lot that flew by, weren't there? This is the worst we've ever seen Noah. To say that he's not doing well would be an understatement. It's been just short of a year since we've last seen a video from him. The decisions hanging over his head from his meeting with Habit and the pressure of the journal have taken their toll, and though he's not quite Firebrand, this is clearly a version of Noah we haven't seen before. He's been pretending to hang on through Twitter, but now we know why he hasn't made a video. He didn't want to be seen. The journal isn't just haunting him with its presence either. It's legitimately speaking to him. It wants to be opened and it won't let Noah ignore his only option. Firebrand also seems to be torturing him with fortune cookies, prompting him to take necessary steps forward even though he's terrified. Noah's downward spiral continues on Twitter in January of 2015. Life is but a dream. What happens when you wake up? How do you know if you're dreaming? Questions fuel my insomnia. Or am I still just dreaming? Hope is but the caged angel, slave to fear. There is no door, no lock, no key. But there are bars to tease, and she reaches out to no avail. On February 10th, a new Vine video arrives titled, "Your Nightmares Are Real." "5 years. This is all a dream. You are all dreaming with me. I can't sleep, but I can't wake up. I wake up asleep. Nothing is real. Where am I?"
Hello there. Noah is with us right now. I will answer 6 questions on his behalf. Where, what, who, why, when, how.
Where is Noah?
Where there is no light. Where he is still lost. Our funhouse.
What have you done with him?
We are playing with him. Misleading him. Breaking him.
Who is this?
His nightmare. His parasite. His observer.
Why did you take him?
Firebrand took him. He is teaching him. We do not approve.
When will you let him go?
If he can find his way through the labyrinth and does not succumb to madness, you will know when he returns.
How did you take him?
He brought himself here. Firebrand is playing with his destiny, so we have taken advantage of it. I have answered. Now you must wait until he rolls the die and takes the bait.
Back. Since September 4th. A week, it says, but it was longer. A month. Counted the days. Saw things. Don't even want to touch camera. I was in hell. On Halloween, the Observer comes around again to deliver a new message and personalized photo. The Base 64 message? Come join the party. A video arrives 11 minutes after midnight on November 1st. Death Trap Exodus.
There's no off the.
What did that bit at the end say? Let's try playing it backwards.
Looking forward to it.
And there was one final message from Firebrand on the video description wrapped in base 64 coding. Now do what you know you need to do, Noah. The Observer was right. Firebrand took Noah this time so he could teach him some more things and stress how important the next few steps are. Take notice of this one frame. Teaching yourself is the best way to learn after all. The only person Noah would be most inclined to listen to is himself, and Firebrand knows this. He didn't do things correctly the first time around back when he was Noah, and he paid the price by turning into Firebrand. What exactly did Firebrand teach Noah? We don't know for sure, but it seems to involve a deeper understanding of severance. The Observer was using the rune to spy. Severance symbols became his eyes, but it seems like that was just one function of its power. Like Habit said, it's the intent that matters. It's an extension of being, and the meaning of the rune stems from that. Yet for all of Firebrand's protective measures, his power is growing weaker. Noah has only one task to complete at this moment if he's going to survive. Open Milo's journal. The information inside will lead to Carl's journal, written by the Nazi Sebastian who became the collective member known as Swain. The journal is the pivot point in Noah's life. It's the one thing he must capture, but he'll be tainted by its power, and possessing it will usher in the dark times, bringing the Observer closer in his use of Kevin as a vessel. The Observer takes a moment to remind us of his power by hijacking Firebrand's transmission so he can torment Noah a bit further and even underline Firebrand's point. Get the journal and bring it within the Observer's reach. This is what they want. It also seems from the Observer's speech that Noah was taken by the collective because he went to the boardwalk. He brought them the wrong present, meaning Milo's journal, and imagery of the boardwalk is heavy throughout the video. Firebrand got to him first, however, and made sure he came back smarter and in one piece. Back on Twitter, Noah assures us that he saw Death Trap Exodus. Saw vid. Know what I have to do. Reluctant. Used to think Jumanji can't hurt if you don't play. Except the game is in session. I have to roll. Decided. Gonna try it on my birthday. A gift to myself, regifted by myself. But not all gifts are boons. This is fear wrapped in misfortune. On November 11th, 2015, the day finally arrives. Noah opens Milo's journal. I did it. Only took me 2 years. Never been harder to turn a page. Feels like dissecting a corpse. Solemn birthday. The journal can be seen to have a letter from Dr. Corenthal inside addressed to Milo. Silence reigns for more than 3 months. We hear nothing from Noah on either Twitter or YouTube. Then, at last, on February 27th, a new video appears containing all the events we missed between his last upload and August 28th, the day he was taken by Firebrand. The video begins with Noah picking his camera up off the floor where a leaf lies. The journal can be heard whispering in the background, demanding Noah open it. At night, he lays in bed with the camera on until the journal wakes him up.
Wake up, Noah. Come get me. You'll understand soon.
Noah then speaks about the fortune cookies that continue to pile up in his home. He has stopped opening them. It's just not worth it anymore. The amount he's collected is staggering compared to the previous video. We next see Noah attempting to greet his audience, and his attempts to try out different greetings lets us know just how unenthusiastic he's feeling. He stops upon spotting yet another fortune cookie in his room, hidden in a DVD tower. He has no patience for this anymore, unwrapping the cookie and then eating it whole, the fortune still inside. This act of defiance is followed by a short clip of Noah shaving. His rebellion to the fortune cookie harassment seems to be giving him more momentum to act on his own behalf, even if it's just basic maintenance. He's not in a good place, but he seems to be doing better than we saw in the fortunes video. The journal won't let this small bit of forward momentum go unpunished, however.
I have something very special to tell you. I'll let you sleep. solve it. Wake up. Take me. Go to the crawl space. Spend it. Spend it all. It's your only choice.
Noah puts down the fortune after reading it right next to what appears to be an Everyman hybrid business card. He then pulls a $100 bill out of the stack, crumples it up, and eats it. Wisdom from demigods, money, none of it matters to him now. As for that fortune, nothing is more difficult and therefore more precious than to be able to decide.
You will never find answers this way.
Been making some progress. I still don't know.
Milo knew.
I gotta call him, but can't do it. I don't want to kill him. I don't want him to die.
All of your friends will die.
Maybe another day. I'll call him another day.
The journal continues its nightly campaign to wage war on Noah's sanity, demanding he wake up and take it to the boardwalk. Once he picks up the journal, it instructs him to go into the crawl space. He ignores its command and heads to the kitchen.
He's coming. He's right behind you. Read me instead. Cut me open. Please.
Shut up!
What are you waiting for?
Shut up!
Open me.
Shut up!
It's only a matter of time. Noah, what are you doing? You will miss me. We're friends, aren't we? Friends don't burn friends. You're my best friend.
I can't do it. I can't do it, Milo. I can't burn you. I can't burn you. Not again. I can't burn you again.
You did the right thing.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
This boardwalk is always so peaceful.
Noah watches the original footage that began this whole mess of he and Milo at the boardwalk during his weekend visit. The journal tells him he must go back. The following clip reveals Noah is thinking of another option, courtesy of a dead friend he met in Habit's domain.
I don't understand. Kill yourself. It's the only solution. I don't understand. Kill yourself.
Noah. You know what you have to do. He's here. Noah. Maybe you should listen to him.
Yeah. That's him. I don't know. Should I call him? Is that even possible at this point? I mean, shit. Probably wants me to do that. Now. Really? Really? That's a new spot for a fortune.
What's that, Noah? Do you see that?
The fuck?
Maybe you should take a closer look.
Okay. No. No. Fuck. Okay. Hallucination. Alright. This time is it? It's 5:01. Okay, we're just a little hallucination is all. We're alright. Okay. Never been better.
Looks like my camera was hallucinating too.
Okay.
I'm waiting. Okay, come on. You trying to tell me something?
Are you sure about that?
Come on! What the fuck are you waiting for?
Holy shit!
It is time. Time to go. Get up. That's it. The boardwalk is calling for you. That's it. Very good, Noah. Welcome to our home. Thank you for bringing me. I'm proud of you. You're a very good listener. I'm going to miss you. It's been fun. Enjoy your stay. It's a dream. It's just a dream. It's just a bad dream. Just like all the others. Yeah, that's it.
No. No! That's not fair! That's not fair! No! No!
That's not fair!
Why did I just open it? Why did I just open it, huh? You had months? You had a whole fucking year! You had all the time you needed! You stupid fuck! This is your fault! This is all your fault! Why didn't I just open it? You fucking idiot! You had so much time! You had all the time you needed! And then they fucking just took it! Like that! Like it was nothing! It was my only lead! And you kept it closed! I fucking hate you! I hate you! Maybe it's still there, huh? Maybe it's still there. Maybe I'm gonna go. Maybe it's gonna be right there where I left it. You know, Whoa, maybe he left it. Ha! Here we go. The fuck? Shit. Oh. Okay.
Before we really dig into this, let's take a closer look at that final frame. Do you recognize anyone in all of that foliage? Firebrand seems to be hanging out at the boardwalk. And what was it the observer said earlier in Noah's room?
Hey, welcome to the boardwalk, Noah.
Now, things aren't all gloom and doom from here. We do know that Noah came back to us, and he also got the journal open at last, having shared its cover page with us on Twitter. But as always, a video with more answers only adds more questions. What did Noah mean about not wanting to burn Milo again? The first instance of Milo being burnt can be seen all the way back in the video Token Letter, when Noah discovers it in the bottom of the box he received for his first mystery gift with a fortune alongside it. There were also several leaves in the Token Letter envelope, just as there are in Crawlspace. And we have one more moment of Milo being symbolically burned, this time courtesy of our dear friend Habit. When Noah receives an envelope marked with purple duct tape that sends him to New Jersey to meet the Everyman Hybrid crew, he finds a Corenthal document inside telling us about the doctor's first meeting with Milo, who became his future patient. Dr. Corenthal, as you may remember, also gave Milo the journal. This makes 2 instances of Milo burning before Noah contemplates putting a lighter to the journal. Count in the original belief that Milo was cremated, and you have 3. We know from Mary Asher's revelations that he's still intact. In fact, we've seen it ourselves. But Milo as a victim of fire seems to be a recurring theme. And with fire being Noah's calling card as a future collective member, it raises the question of whether or not he has burned Milo in this timeline, intentionally or not. In fact, the entire series of events in Crawlspace throws all of our notions of what's really happening into a tailspin. The journal came from Milo, who apparently drew the severance symbol on it as a layer of protection or a portal for his own voice to Noah, in the same way the observer has used the symbol as an all-seeing eye. For months on end, the journal demands Noah open it, even going as far as to tell him to just cut it open. And then, when he finally goes for it, the journal cries and tells him to stop. It wants him to go to the boardwalk, which is also what the observer wants, but when the observer comes around, the journal tries to warn Noah about his presence. The journal can't seem to make up its mind. It doesn't appear to know whose side it's really on. Open the journal or keep it closed. Go to the boardwalk like the collective wants, or warn Noah about the observer when he comes around. They apparently both want the same thing: Noah on the boardwalk with the journal. But if the journal is meant for Noah's benefit, why would it repeat the message of the enemy? There's one thing we can consider when it comes to the case of the journal's allegiance: Milo's status as a collective member. If the voice of the journal is actually Milo, then we may be hearing the voice of Mr. Scars instead. Milo wouldn't be nearly this vicious to Noah. We must remember that Milo secured the journal and the other items from the briefcase when he had control. The collective had restored his life temporarily, and Firebrand took advantage of the moment. Firebrand is the only collective member outside of its total control. From Death Trap Exodus, Firebrand tells us, "The being, it gives us great power yet deprives us of free will. We are cryptic creatures by nature, pacified by his dark force, puppets meant to manipulate your world through mortal vessels. But being outside the range of control severs my strings and loosens my tongue." It's like Habit told Noah about using the power of severance. It's a method of cutting the puppet strings. Firebrand isn't entirely strung up on wires, but Milo is at the whim of the administrator, only given free will in very brief moments. Firebrand is interfering to open his power up on a wider scope, but we don't know how successful he actually is in doing this for Milo. This presents a really serious problem. We have no idea who is speaking through the journal. It could be Milo, it could be Mr. Scars, and it could even be the other members of the collective. And through the realization of this possibility, we come to know why Noah is struggling. He cannot trust the journal. However, I think we, as an audience, might be able to. Consider that the events in Crawlspace occurred from December to August. In October, Firebrand gave us Death Trap Exodus, a video that makes it very clear about how much Noah needed to go to the boardwalk. Firebrand had no choice but to abduct him for some one-on-one education because Noah is the most stubborn log in the fire. He learned his lesson, but he learned the hard way because he didn't listen to instructions, and Firebrand knew it would come to this. After all, he didn't listen either. Hard love can do wonders for stubborn learners. To suffer is to gain. The talking journal was a tough love tactic to get Noah to the boardwalk so he could endure some learning in the School of Hard Knocks, courtesy of Professor Firebrand. Noah knows how stubborn he is, so he psychologically tortured himself into a corner. Why make the journal keep telling him to cut it open only to say he can't when he finally tries? In order to close off an option path. There is a very specific way to get the journal open that Firebrand has been trying to communicate, but Noah isn't getting the message. It must be delivered in person. So he uses the journal to bring Noah to the point of cutting it open, makes him understand he can't actually do that, and then, when the correct path to learning is open through use of the crawl space, Noah tries what the journal tells him and is encouraged to go through with it. The teacher guided him to the answer, and when he went for it, the teacher nodded. But if the observer wants Noah on the boardwalk and we're working against the collective, why would Firebrand want him there? Because it's neutral ground for the entire collective. It appears that Firebrand has just as much opportunity to grab Noah and abduct him for his own purposes on the boardwalk as the observer does. Firebrand also may want to teach Noah a bit of bravery. Don't fear the boardwalk because he can still survive a trip there. If you could go back in time and teach yourself not to be afraid of something or so angry or sad in any given moment of time, no matter how adverse you felt to changing your emotions back then, wouldn't you do so? This is the kind of power Noah has as Firebrand. Perfect hindsight and the ability to reach into the past and actually do something with his knowledge. For Noah, this involves a lot of hardcore tough love, but it's the only way to make things work. Teaching yourself is the best way to learn after all. Or this could all end in a major tragedy if we find out Firebrand was just another extremely convincing administrator puppet tricking Noah into thinking he had an ally, and Slenderman just struck a new deal with Habit to keep the act going. That would be a truly horrific ending. But from everything we've seen, I just don't think that's the case. This is a big game of chess after all, and what's a good game without a chance for either side to win? And with that, we are at the end of our Explained series. Quite obviously, TribeTwelve is still ongoing. This series is far from over, and it's only going to get more exciting. At this time, I'd like to remind anyone who hasn't yet done so that if they want to continue the story, the only way to do so is by subscribing to the official TribeTwelve channel. We will not be revisiting TribeTwelve for many months and several more videos. The only way to keep up with the story is by subscribing on YouTube and following the Twitter account. If you don't have the ability to do either of these actions, be sure to check in on both accounts each week to see if anything new has been uploaded. And don't get discouraged if you don't see anything for a while. Noah has a lot of very complicated, pretty distorted footage to compile after his trip to the boardwalk, and he did just deliver nearly 30 minutes of updates. TribeTwelve is a very different kind of animal from its peers in the Slenderman web series scene. Instead of an ensemble cast or a protagonist duo, TribeTwelve is the story of one man's descent into darkness as evil forces surround him. Noah Maxwell's story is very unique among entries in the Slenderverse. We have only Noah for company here, and it creates a very personal experience as he confronts the otherworldly enemies coming for him in a highly isolated situation. Isolation is an excellent keyword for describing the feel of TribeTwelve. Noah's world is incredibly lonely and only becomes more cut off from humanity as events progress. Even as he tries to make contact with other people, his touch comes across as a curse, either making their own problems deeply worse or bringing death upon them. TribeTwelve stands much less as a mystery and far stronger as a tale of man versus paranormal and man versus self in a grand type of existential chess game. Noah may be the most tortured soul in the entire Slenderverse, with a track record of mistakes that have gotten innocent people killed, years of mental torture by impossible beings, and knowledge of a future in which he loses his humanity and becomes a slave to a literal monster. The journey is very personal. Noah is all we have, and we are his only confidant in the sea of madness. Mix that loneliness with the overbearing weight of being caught in the mechanics of a world you can't understand, and the horror of Noah's situation rests on you like a lead blanket. The story in TribeTwelve is one of the most tightly knit of any series. Writing is strong here in the full sense of where this story began, where it meant to go, and what the outcome will be. A plan was involved in making this. You don't feel any retroactive writing or sudden changes, and each video progresses the story. Events are building with a conscious idea of why they're happening and what they're going to lead into. It's not a constant case of weird thing that happened to me this week. Just as strong as the writing is what draws most people to TribeTwelve, and we all know what that is. Pardon my American, but the visual effects in TribeTwelve kick ass and make To the Ark look like child's play. As someone who has used the programs to do things like this, I can't even begin to stress just how much painstaking, time-consuming, tedious work goes into creating videos by the collective, and making sure jump cuts between locations work smoothly must be a chore of trial, error, and just hoping things go right. On a visual scale, TribeTwelve beats all of its competitors up and down the boardwalk and then drowns them in the river. I haven't seen anyone touch what's been achieved here, and anybody who creates a web series with elements like these will absolutely be taking inspiration from TribeTwelve. Beyond that, the entire incorporation of collective videos is a genius move of storytelling that adds so many layers of power to the premise. It's not just a way to provide exposition inside of action. It's a fantastic way to really build up your enemy, move the story forward, and introduce a language of symbols and phrases that sharper viewers will appreciate immensely. And of course, collective videos can be just as terrifying to watch as they are thrilling. Both a marvel to look at and a deeply disturbing experience to endure, TribeTwelve has made web series history with the collective videos, and I sincerely want to see more ingenious creative techniques like this. One of the main issues people do take with TribeTwelve is a tough one that comes from the one-man army approach its creator uses. Acting, at times, can be kind of rough. Not having enough experienced creative individuals at your disposal to play parts is very difficult to deal with, and people who make web series sometimes just have to work with who they have and pray it all comes out decent. For the rougher segments, I'll place a firm stance that the acting for TribeTwelve is serviceable. It does precisely what it needs to do in the moment, and things have gotten vastly better with each and every upload. Just like with every other web series we've covered, the acting skill set has risen by more than a few degrees since the beginning, and in the most recent videos, Noah has been a more engaging, believable, and intriguing character than ever whose moments of emotional hardship are very well acted. As for moments around the middle of the series, I'd like to stress that Noah became a very secluded individual early on who quickly stopped caring what other people thought of him. If he acts a bit off kilter, bear in mind that his isolation from other natural human beings may be taking a major toll on his external behavior and speech. Not only has he stopped interacting with people on a normal basis and will be losing his social behavior skill because of it, he also has suffered more mental trauma and impossible situations than anyone could stay perfectly sane through. In English, I'm saying that if the acting in the middle of the series doesn't seem quite believable or human enough, keep in mind that Noah as a character has regressed to a point of seeming outlandish or unbelievable to us. He's not doing okay. He is far from okay. He's not normal anymore, so acting like a regular person isn't really within his realm of possibility, and overreaction may be just how he deals with things now due to no longer caring about social constructs. His inclination to appear as a well-kept-together person is gone. It's natural to see him without behavioral inhibitions. Noah has been broken for a while, and he still isn't doing that great, but from what we've seen recently, he really is on the mend. And like previously stated, overall dramatic performance has increased a lot in quality, and it's an awesome experience to see how much stronger that skill has grown. The scene of Noah preparing to burn Milo's journal in crawlspace and failing to go through with it is something I'm not going to forget. TribeTwelve is a truly engaging tale of one man's struggle to defy destiny, all while going the distance with only himself to trust. Slender Man has never been a more sinister and intimidating figure, and I love the creation of the collective, their videos, and their overall approach in the story. Story itself is tightly knit, visuals are fantastic, and a whole lot of intelligence went into the creation of this series overall. If you've enjoyed these episodes of TribeTwelve Explained, you'd be doing yourself an injustice by not subscribing to the real channel. Follow the story as it develops on YouTube and Twitter. Things are only going to get more intense from here. Thank you all again for joining me in the dark this evening and completing yet another Explained series. We've done it, everyone. We've conquered the big three. At long last, the journey is over. Thank you for your viewing and supporting this endeavor, and please do show support for the content we've covered. I may explain it, but the creators are the ones who made it, and praise and respect goes to them first. Once more, I'm Nick Nocturne, and unlike any video on the Big 3 Slender Man web series online, I'll be seeing you again real soon. Thank you, good night, and sleep tight. Behind each of them. The Sudoku Rubik's Cube is broken when Noah gave it to Milo during their weekend visit. Milo took it home to see if he could fix it, and it appears he did. The journal, of course, belongs to Milo, but at first, Noah couldn't find a key. He was tempted to break the lock or the clasp to get inside until spotting a piece of paper in the journal.
It's a fortune. Find the key, learn the lesson. That stopped me. There was something I was missing. Milo asked for a pair of shoes before he left. He said he needed work shoes. I gave him a pair of my old loafers. Noting that there were secret frames at the end of Deus Ex Machina, I checked all my shoes, found nothing. I looked at the bottom of these shoes, and I noticed that there's holes in the heel from the wear. In the left shoe, there's this. And in the right, a key. So, as you might expect, I tried the key in the lock, and it doesn't open. I know I was supposed to find this key. It has to be for this lock. It is the same size, and the fucking strap that it's on is the same material that the book is made out of. Because it doesn't work, I get this uneasy feeling in my gut. Like maybe I shouldn't cut this open. Like maybe I'm hesitant to break this lock. I'm just getting really bad vibes from these supernatural people. And, I mean, the hints to make me look into the souls, find the key, learn the lesson. I found this on purpose. Why doesn't it work? I'm missing something, I know it. I've been trying to figure it out for weeks now. I'll get it. I'll figure it out. Finally, we have the tape. I was only able to get a handful of clip salvage from it. The majority of it is either blank or too damaged. I'm putting everything I managed to get off the tape together now, and I'll be uploading it this Friday. It's pretty eye-opening.
Next, Noah uploads the footage he salvaged from the tape.
I'm making this tape to prove that I'm not insane. I don't know what to say, but whoever ends up watching this needs to believe me and bear with me. I'm not crazy. this will be my final recording. You will most likely only be watching this if I don't make it. So if I'm not alive as you hear me speak this, I'm sorry, but it was necessary. I need to beat this before it gets to me.
The next segment of footage is shot from the perspective of someone waking up in what appears to be an abandoned house. They breathe heavily as they run around, trying to place where they are, and have a noticeably raspy voice as they call out to see if anyone's around. Outside, the person finds a demolition notice taped to the front door. They head back indoors and then realize they haven't checked their pockets yet. We get another clip of Milo expressing that nobody believes what he has to say and things have gotten out of hand. Next, the person in the condemned house manages to get the briefcase open, finding the money inside. And, in the pocket of the briefcase, a gun.
I can't live like this. Not anymore.
Hey, Mom. It's me. I'm back. I figured it all out. You're gonna drop whatever you're doing and come to the house this Friday at 9 p.m. sharp. I'll be waiting there for you. If you don't come, you'll never see me again.
I need to end this before anything gets worse.
Stop right there.
The video, the more confusing it is. Fires, Evan, gifts. I don't remember stabbing anyone and there's nothing in my shoes. Cursor could be Mary, considering Firebrand mentioned she had a safe I had to find. And Mr. Scars could be Milo. I think he did cut himself. The guy in the chair is definitely from my dreams. Gotta be Mr. Scars. But why does he have a gun? And why is he sending me a briefcase? Dream, Running in the woods, searching for something. See a dead body, turn around, I'm on an old bridge. Someone comes up behind me. I wake. In transit. Firebrand. This letter came today. Nervous about opening it. I thought I was getting a briefcase, not more cryptic bullshit. Don't want to open this, but I have to. Don't want to do it alone, but I have no friends. Might record myself opening it so I don't feel alone. So much shit just went down, I am bewildered. Rendering this video as fast as I can. Computer shit might take a while. Uploading tonight.
Got this letter in the mail a few days ago. It says obituary on the front. On the back there's this tape. 2 X's. It's all old and sticky. I think it's waterlogged or something. And to be honest, I've been very nervous to open it. Because I was expecting to get a briefcase and get a fucking letter. I don't know. So I've waited. And I've decided to do it on camera. Because I don't know why. I feel... I know you'll think this is stupid, but I feel a little less alone. Because, like, I mean, it feels like maybe you guys are there with me behind the lens, so I'm not alone in my house. Looks like there's some sort of paper in it. I mean, it could be a picture or... Yeah, how you doing? Yeah. Yeah, I'm fine. I was just busy. Everything okay? Hello? Yeah, I'm okay. What's wrong? Calm down. Calm down. What's wrong? Please stop crying. Please, just tell me what's wrong, okay? Please, just tell me what's wrong. Shit, so is it suicide? Oh my god, that's awful. Are there any, do you have any leads on who did it, or... Wait, were there any symbols? Fuck. No, I mean like gang symbols, like gang signs. Did they find any gang signs? Well, they found her. Mary's dead. Mary Asher's dead. Yup, gone. They found her in a car, in a lake, shot. Shit. Sorry, Milo. Sorry I couldn't find her. But... Wait. Milo. Mr. Scars. Observer said that Mr. Scars is the one who kills Mary. He's alive? Some pictures in here. What's this? It's a news article. Body of wanted woman found murdered in submerged car? Oh my god. A mystery is unfolding as police in Alabama have found the body of wanted woman Mary Asher closer to home than expected. Asher's beige Honda was found submerged in a Huntsville retention pond by survey crew, officials say. Oh my god. Huntsville police, with help from the Huntsville Fire Department, have recovered the car from the pond Wednesday morning. Investigators have ruled her death a homicide, as Mary was found in the passenger seat with tape covering her eyes, and a gunshot wound to the abdomen. There's some pictures in here. What else is in here? Just this paper. Mary runs no more after fleeing for so long, but now you must answer the door. Oh my god. Oh my god!
Having a staring contest with the case. Afraid to touch it. All that badassery I mustered up isn't. Welcome back to Night Mind, friends. It's time to finish our descent into darkness with Noah Maxwell and come face to face with the reality of his world. When we last left Noah, he had just survived his 21st birthday, but not without suffering some trauma. The Observer did his best to try and take Noah away to be tortured by the Collective, but a rogue member, Firebrand, interrupted his plan and rescued Noah, revealing that he is Noah's future personality in the process. A member of the Collective who, while still infected with its power, has just enough free will to lash out against the Administrator, Slenderman. Firebrand broke through space and time to rescue himself in the past, leaving Noah hidden messages in his videos and cutting the Observer off in his attempt to attack on 11/11. Noah is now more aware of his situation than ever before. He is correct in thinking that the Collective is going to take him, but entirely wrong in thinking it's a full victory. Firebrand has granted him an opportunity to do things right in this timeline and defeat the Collective. But will Noah realize there's a true reason to be hopeful or despair at seeing that he lost the battle in a previous life? For the most part, Noah's emotional and mental states seem to have stabilized. On April 3rd, he tweets, "For those wondering, I'm alive and well. Not much has happened since the livestream, but it's these quiet times that mess with me the most. I'm still not convinced that this isn't all just one long fucked up super nightmare yet. This calm makes no sense, but then again, what does?" The oddities continue with the next tweet from Noah's account, including a video link and a base 64 coded message. "Trust me, trust yourself, trust us." The video is titled Deus Ex Machina, a literary term that means God from the Machine. God from the Machine is a story device that involves a doomed hero getting exactly what they need at the very last second against impossible odds. It's described as God from the Machine due to its ancient Greek roots during tragedy plays. A machine would be used by the production crew to place actors playing gods and goddesses on stage, usually in the moment the god would arrive to save the tragic hero. It still stands as a metaphor in fiction today. Anything in a story that can be described as a Deus Ex Machina involves a writer, the machine, delivering salvation to the hero in an act of godly power. Combine this concept with what we've learned about the Collective being part of Slenderman's extended consciousness, and also bear in mind that Firebrand is the only member to fight complete assimilation as we view the following video. Was that who I think it was at 058 in the video? Looks a hell of a lot like Evan from EMH, and he's gone insane. This is just dumbfounding. The more I watch them working, gotta at least try to open it. The combo was 00000 when I found the case. Now compiling a list of all the possible number combos that might open it with clues in mind. Going to try and open the briefcase now with the combos that you all helped me come up with. Wish me luck. I'm speechless right now. Completely bewildered again. Not even sure if I should upload this video because of what I just found in this case. Decided to upload this shit. There's no use in hiding anything at this point. It needs to be documented. Rendering now. It'll be up tonight. Noah, now in possession of the briefcase, is ready to try all the combinations provided by viewers. He goes through a few of them first, including birthdays and other important dates, until finally hitting the right combo.
Oh. Okay. Hopefully it's not a big scary fucking mouth. Wait a minute. I know this stuff. Wait a minute, I know this stuff. Hold on a second. This is stuff I gave to Milo. This is the Rubik's Cube I gave to Milo when he left in 2008. It's so old. But this is it. Wait a minute. Dear Noah, may this case full of my old belongings somehow aid you in fighting whatever is plaguing us. Unfortunately, by the time you receive this, I'll surely be dead. I am sorry that I cannot explain more because I think it may jeopardize my life under the recent extraordinary circumstances of my current existence. But I think you'll be able to figure it out in the end. I trust you, old friend. Love, Milo Asher. This is crazy. Oh my god! This is it! This is his journal! Yes! Fucking jackpot! Oh my god. I mean, it has a lock on it, but it's here. It's here, man. Yes! What else is in here? Shoes. Oh! Wait a minute! Oh shit! These are the shoes I gave Milo! Oh my god, these are my shoes! Oh shit, I totally forgot! When Milo left, he said that he needed shoes for some reason, so I had an old pair of my old shoes, and I gave it to him. Excuse me? More tapes? Guess you wanted me to see something. Okay then. Oh, is that it? I'm rich? It wasn't easy. But you can thank me later. Bye for now. extraordinary circumstances.
Going through the contents of this case, head is spitting. Gonna make an update on my findings, but I have no idea where to start. Noah seems to really examine the contents of the case for a while as he also deals with school. We continue into the first week of November without a video update. Halloween. Uneventful. Stayed in my room trying to salvage footage from the tape. I'm grateful because I just recovered some serious stuff. My 22nd birthday is in 30 minutes. I'm nervous, but not like last year. There haven't been any warning signs. Firebrand must be protecting me. Happy birthday, Noah. Unsure how much longer I can keep you safe. The administrator doesn't like what I'm doing. Answers are coming. Firebrand. Uneventful birthday. Posting a video on my briefcase findings tonight. Still getting clips from the tape together. Posting that on Friday.
$100,000. That is just shy of $100,000. You may think that I'm happy about this, but I'm not. Because I am now the owner of mystery money. Potentially stolen money. I don't know where this money came from. It could have come from anywhere. Since Milo is most certainly Mr. Scars, and he's somehow alive now too, which is news to me. Maybe he stole this money from somewhere. A bank, a safe. Hell, this might even be Mary's money. I don't even know if this money is real or not. It could be a damn good counterfeit. And I would take a bill or two down to the bank, you know, so they could like check out and see if this money is real or not. But I don't know if somebody's tracking this money. Maybe they're tracing the fucking serial numbers. I could be in big trouble for owning this money. Sure, I'm sitting on $100K, but what's the use if I could get in serious trouble for even having it? I know I gotta trust Firebrand here, but this may be detrimental to me. If the money is claimed sometime in the future, once I get a job, a solid paying job, I'm willing to work hard to pay off that lent money if I have to.
As for the other items in the case, there is a story.
Is this really what it comes down to? How could you live with yourself after what you've done to me?
I had no choice. You know what I had to do.
No. You made that choice willingly. You're the one to blame. I was innocent.
When life had to be sacrificed to save our family from this plague.
But it was my life. I'm your fucking son.
I had to. Milo.
There was no love. It was all a lie. To use me. I read it all. I know what you did to Noah. What my entire life was really meant for. I know you killed Dad.
Well, hold on now, Milo. Honey, we can talk this out. I still don't know things like how to kill Mr. Slim or who Mr. Scott is.
Well, I've got news for you, Mom. I'm Mr. Scars.
No. No!
I'm so sorry. They made me do this.
That's all I have to say. Please forgive me. This is Milo Asher. April 30th, 2010.
The final frame message lets us know how Milo actually died and why his voice is so dry. A lot of information has just come to us at once. First, Milo is alive. He has been brought back by the collective. We actually have evidence from the Observer himself to back this up, too. It was foretold. During the Observer's Formspring takeover, a viewer submitted a question about Milo that prompted this answer. Milo is long dead, but he will be alive soon, if only for a short while. Another power can be attributed to the collective now: revival of the dead. And judging from the video, there are more aspects of Milo's death that aren't adding up than before. First, we learned he overdosed on pills, and the Observer provided evidence to that claim with a picture he showed us. But now we've seen Milo's goodbye tape with visual evidence during the tape and in the final frame to suggest he died by a razor, either of his own power or through murder. We've also learned that Mary Asher can't be trusted in any capacity. She lied about Milo's death, she killed Milo's father, which he somehow discovered, and she was more than willing to sacrifice him to the collective to save herself. The Observer was right. Mary Asher, otherwise known as Cursor, really does deserve the title of the Selfish. And because it seems that she was never fully a member of the collective, the administrator had her taken out for good. The knowledge Mary gained from reading Carl's journal saved her from total assimilation, but it couldn't stop a bullet. We know what happened from here, too. Milo packed the suitcase with items he believed no one needed, brought it to his house, and then disappeared. Whether his body has gone back to whatever void Slenderman is keeping victims or not isn't clear at this time, but somehow the collective was able to revive Milo, if only for a while, to complete a very specific task. Firebrand took advantage of the opportunity and gave him one more mission before he could disappear, and now Noah is in a better position to gain forward momentum than ever. On Twitter, we can even see Noah gaining additional help. Been having a lot of bizarre deja vu lately. This sounds nuts, but I think I'm getting premonitions from Firebrand. We're linked after all. Later that month, on December 20th, Firebrand submits a new message. You will soon be gifted valuable information from our mutual acquaintance as per our agreement. Be wary, he's a dangerous one. On Christmas Eve, Noah takes up Twitter again. Just got a strange unmarked envelope in the mail, but it's obvious who it's from. I don't want to open it, but I have to.
So, I just went out to get my mail, and I found this blank envelope in my mailbox. You know, like, there's no address or anything written on it, but yeah, I'm a bit troubled. I'm pretty sure I know who sent it to me. I mean, fucking purple tapes that giveaway, but that haunter. Pretty sure I've seen somebody wearing that on a shirt before. Yep. Evan. I'm not looking forward to opening this thing at all, but if there's one thing that I've learned from all this, it's that no progress is made from just staring pensively at unopened letters. So I'm gonna open it now.
Dear Mr. Maxwell, it has come to my attention that you are currently struggling to maintain your grasp on the situation involving Stick in the Mud. I understand and sympathize with your plights. It is not an easy ordeal to undergo by any means, especially when you are as clueless and outgunned as you currently seem to be. Okay. One, I don't accept help from evil, possessed, lunatic murderers. And two, how am I supposed to trust this psycho? For all I know, I'm a loose end. I mean, they let me into their houses when I visited, so I mean, I know things I probably shouldn't, and he's planning to off me or something because I know too much. I really don't want to meet up with Evan or this habit or whatever the fuck he wants to call himself. Maybe in the future, when I become a scary god demon. Yeah, but I'm not that yet. What is this, PS? Huh? He's here in my house? He came to me? Well, okay. Let's do this shit.